Hi there. I'm Niles Banghauser, CEO of Century CTO. Today, I'd like to talk to you about security and, in particular, passwords that we use to secure our online accounts. We've been given advice over the years from different institutions about how we create a strong password, how we fortify the security of our passwords. But is that advice still current? Does it still hold up today in the changing landscape that we see? Well, research has found that some of the advice we've been given isn't applicable anymore. For instance, you know how when you go on a website, often you're told it has to be 8 characters long and you have to have lowercase and capital letters and numbers and symbols, and you have to do a lot of things that make it really hard for you to remember your password. Well, that doesn't mean it's any harder for hackers to guess your password. It's just more likely that you're going to forget it. So the current advice shows some new things. One, the length is actually the most important factor in a strong password today. Hackers are using automatic tools to get into our accounts and guess our passwords. With a short 8 character password, it can take them minutes or even hours. And that's it to get in and know what our password is. It's also noted that we don't want to be forcing our employees to change their password on a regular time-based basis. So 60 days, every 90 days, whatever that may be. Research has shown in that area that it's actually decreasing the security of our passwords. Why is that? Well, let's say your password is password one, capital P at the beginning, right? And you're an employee and you're told, okay, you have to change it now. Very likely you're going to say, okay, it's password two. And then 60 days goes by, you have to change it again, password three. The only thing this is doing for security is making it harder for your users to remember what their password is this month. It's no more difficult for a hacker to get it. So if length is the key, how do you create a good, strong, long password? Well, let's take a look at a book, and I'll show you how you can generate a nice secure password that is still easy to remember. So, yeah, I'm going to take a phrase out of here. Let's see. Okay, here's a sentence. There have only been 4 or 5 cases in all of history. Okay, well, that's pretty long. That's a lot of characters. What if I say 4 or 5 cases in history? Now, it's not quite a direct quote, it's still nice and long. And I'll keep the spaces in there. 4 or 5 cases in history. If a website needs a special character, I'll add, instead of an I, I'll do an exclamation mark. So 4 or 5 cases in history. I've got a special character, I can have a capital, I can meet all of the website's requirements, and it's a nice long password. No one's going to guess that because it's somewhat random. It doesn't have any relationship to me or my personal information. So that's well and good. That's a simple, easy way. I've already generated a much more secure password than I would have on my own. Now, what's important about this too is we don't want to reuse those passwords. So although I've come up with a nice strong password to use for one account, I need to use a unique password for every single one of my accounts. How do you do that? Well, a password manager is critical. Now, we're not going to talk about that today, but I do encourage you to go ahead and follow. Make sure that you stay tuned for our upcoming video that talks about a password manager. And of course, if you need any help implementing this in your business, enforcing strong, unique passwords, give us a call or click the link below to schedule a free consultation so we can help you out and find out the best way to help your business. As always, stay cyber safe.